Hey guys, it's Lizzie, and before the video starts, I need to let you guys know something. So, I live on the coast of America where that huge hurricane is about to hit or whatever. I'm not giving away my specific state, but I am on the coast. So, chances of my state getting hit by this hurricane are pretty high, so if I don't upload for a while, it's because I don't have power. So, I just wanted you guys to know that. Things have been pretty hectic lately. You have to prepare for the hurricane, like, oh my god, we're all gonna die, even though chances are that's not even gonna hit where I am. But still, we have to do all this preparation anyway. Okay, and on with the video.
Back from the dead.
Hey guys, it's Lizzie, and today I'm going to be giving you a couple tips and tricks to choose your first Pullip in case you have not chosen one already. I've noticed a lot of people start out with the Hatsune Miku Pullip, just the regular one, because she is sold for not too much, so it's a good price. So if you like Vocaloid and the way the Hatsune Miku Pullip looks, I would recommend starting there. I didn't want to be basic, so I started out with Sakura Miku. Now, the story behind getting her is actually kind of simple. One day I was on Amazon, I saw her, I decided I wanted to save up for her. I asked my parents, they said that they'd help me find her for cheaper because $200 was too much, which now she's on Amazon for about $400, so it's kind of weird. Then I found out she was only limited to 1,000, so cool. But to make a long story short, in the end, I got her for $218 on eBay. So eBay is actually one of the best places to get Pullips because you never know what you're going to find. One thing you definitely want to consider when it comes to getting a Pullip is price. As in, if you want to start out with one that sells for usually around $400, that's not a good place to start because then your parents are going to decide that these dolls are too expensive and that you shouldn't get them because they're going to be like, oh no, you should keep them in the box. That's what my dad says every time I get a new one, but I'm like, no. There are other manufacturers of Pullip. No, there's other people you can buy Pullip dolls from, not just eBay. Sometimes Amazon can help, but sometimes they charge too much for shipping, so I usually just use eBay. I mean, I have used JP Groove before, that's where I got my Harley Quinn Pullip, but that's the only other service I've ever used. Otherwise, I've only ever used eBay. So I'm just going to stick with eBay because that's the best one to use, honestly. Another thing to consider is what year the doll you're buying was made in. Now, if your doll was made after 2010, then you're fine because you're getting the Type 4 body, which is, so far, one of the best ones they've ever made. My personal favorite is Type 3 because of the way the articulation is, but what sucks is the way the wrists move. Ala, she has a Type 3 body, and her wrist only bends like this. See, with Noir, she has the articulation of a Monster High doll, and her wrist can move in all directions. So she could go like this, she could go like this, she could do anything. I'm sorry, Noir. Yeah, it's fine. But then Ala, she can only go like this or like this. I mean, yes, I can rotate her arm, but it's up here and it's more difficult to do. The reason I like this doll is because she's so articulate around her waist area and her legs. Her arms also bend better because she has the articulation of a made-to-move Barbie. She's literally made to move. It's pretty cool. Now, the Type 2 body, that one is considered to be the second most posable. The Pullip dolls used to have very big feet, which, as you know, now they have these little tiny feet. It's pretty funny. But they used to have pretty big feet, hence the regeneration dolls. Because the regeneration dolls are wearing the original outfits that the older counterparts wore. So the shoes are way too big. I have Regeneration Noir. Let's just steal her shoe for a second. There we go. As you can see, there is foot room up here where her foot could go if it was bigger. This whole area is how big the Pullip feet used to be. Now it's compared to Noir's little tiny thing she calls a foot. See? It's pretty drastic, the changes that have happened to Pullip these over the years. The Type 1 body is known for having rooted hair and a 3-part head. As in, the part with the rooted on hair can be removed, as can the 2 front parts and the eye chips. But the eye chips do not count as a part of the head because it's part of the eye mechanisms. And with Type 2, I think the hair may have been rooted on, but then they had abandoned that for the new head shape that they use now. Now, the face mold has changed a bit over the years, but it's not a drastic change. Pullip has done collaborations with many big corporations in Japan, including but not limited to Grell from Black Butler, which, not just Grell, they've also done Sebastian. They also did that girl with the pentagram in her eye. I don't know much about Black Butler, sorry. They've also done Rosen Maiden, which I love, Rosen Maiden. I really want to get Sugini to, I don't know how to say the names, but I really want Kurakashu and Suginitu. That's Sugintao. I don't know. They've also done Vocaloid, as you all know, because Saki is a Vocaloid, as is Hatsune Miku. So if you're a big fan of a certain company, then I would go for that. And did I mention that they've also done Tokidoki and Hello Kitty collaborations? You probably do know that because Violetta is a Tokidoki Hello Kitty hybrid. And they've collaborated with DC. I forgot to mention that. Now, if I were to recommend a Pullip for you to start out with, may I recommend Noir? She doesn't sell for too much, she's very nice, but if you're not into the gothic style, then maybe one of the Regeneration dolls. They usually don't cost too much, so that's why I'm recommending it. Now, there are some Pullips you can buy for only $75 to $100, and they'll still be new in box. My Noir doll was only $75 with free shipping, and her box arrived undamaged and untouched. So it all depends on who you're buying from. Now, if you ask your parents for a $400 Pullip to start out with, they're obviously going to say no because it costs too much. So if I were you, I would just ask for something that doesn't cost too much, and then maybe expand in prices as you go on. Now, I decided to start out with a 218, or almost 200, no, it was 230 with the tax, $230 doll Pullip. That was my first one. Then I chose a cheaper one. My mom's like, oh, these aren't so bad. And then I chose another expensive one. She's like, oh, why? I chose another expensive one. She's like, stop it. And then I chose Ala for 218. And she crucified me almost. But if you do want to ask for a more expensive one, see if you could find it second-hand but still in good condition, because even second-hand Pullips can be expensive, but maybe not as. I hope you guys liked this video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!